Welcome back to the final segment of the show for today. We're talking to Dr. LMadu3, and the topic is from revolution to nuclear ambition, the country of Iran. And of course, Dr. Madu, let's finish that conversation.
Now, like I was saying, when the Iranian revolution came into being, it became a threat to the Iraqi government. Of course, the Iraqi government is a secular Baptist state, which means Saddam Hussein didn't care which religion you went, you belong to, as far as you're not preaching on the streets. He told everybody, Catholic, Muslim, whatever, go to mosque, pray, but don't stay on the street and preach to anybody. He doesn't want to hear that. He wants everybody just to be the same. Doesn't want any religious problem. And understandably too, because the two holiest shrines of the Shiite is based in Iraq, in Najaf and Kabbalah. And that would be a source of problem for his regime, knowing that almost 60% of his population is Shiite, the same number that predominates in Iran. So after this, Khomeini started preaching against Saddam Hussein. He never forgot the slight, like I said before, being kicked out of Iraq by Saddam Hussein. And Iraq used it as an excuse, even though they've been preparing for long to attack Iran in order to forestall, However, the Iraqis say, well, what precipitated the direct attack was the assassination attempt against Tariq Aziz by the Iraqi group called Al-Dawa that was sponsored and paid by the Iranians. Of course, the government of the United States and most European countries wanted Saddam Hussein to attack Iran anyway in order to stop the revolution, from moving. Why? In 1953, we remember, the CIA helped orchestrate the coup that overthrew Dr. Mohammad Mossadegh, who was a popular Iranian prime minister, and installed the Shah back to power. The Shah had already been overthrown. He left and he was in Rome. So the CIA did all this. So the Iranians never forgot that role played by the United States in '53.
And you think that they're still having an impact on our policy now?
Up to today, yes, they still think, there's always some behind everything the United States does on the border. And of course, one will say, well, before, why was Iran, not flexing its muscles around? And that comes to 1970, the Gulf War. You remember that after the Gulf War, George Bush said, hey, we've accomplished what the UN resolution said. Go to Kuwait, kick Iraq out and leave them. Okay, a lot of people say, why didn't you go to Baghdad and complete the job, overthrow Saddam Hussein and all this? But George Bush and his advisors and Colin Powell, who was Joint Chief of Staff, and the rest said, no, let's leave Saddam Hussein there. He's being contained, but at the same time, he's a good instrument to keep an eye on the Iranians. As much as he's in power, the Iranians are not going to do anything foolish because they're always worried about what Saddam Hussein is going to do next. Okay? Yeah. But when we went in there and overthrew Saddam Hussein, we freed the Iranians to do what they want to do. Hezbollah in Lebanon got stronger because the Iranians were financing them. Remember that Lebanon, about 35% of Lebanon is Shiite, and Hezbollah is also a Shiite group. Okay, now you free the Shiites in Iraq that Saddam Hussein contained. Now you have 60% of the Shiites in Iraq and those in Iran teaming up. Okay, nobody to control them. Okay. So in a way now we're talking about, okay, Iran wants to build a nuclear bomb. If Saddam Hussein was there, there will be, Iranians will be busy trying to build up their conventional weapons and all this to face Iraq than even focusing on the nuclear design. All the money and all this that they are putting there now will be used for some else to defend themselves against Saddam Hussein.
So there was always a real belief that they had to prepare for a war against Iraq. Is that
exactly, because they never know what Saddam Hussein will do. And Saddam Hussein was busy building his offensive weapons and chemical weapons.